Ciao a tutti! Le feste stanno arrivando. Holidays are coming. And if you're dreaming of spending Christmas in Italy or you're just curious about how we Italians celebrate the holiday season, today you're in for a treat. Because Italian Christmas holidays are not just about one day, it's a whole season filled with traditions, food, and family gatherings that last from December the 8th all the way to January the 6th. So, today I'm going to walk you through 7 Italian Christmas traditions that will help you understand how we really celebrate this magical time of the year and that you can incorporate in your own celebrations for a little bit of Italian Christmas magic wherever you are. And if learning about Italian life and traditions fascinates you, then please check out Living in Italy, my in depth guide that walks you through all the practical aspects of Italian life, including traditions and social customs, just like the ones that we're discussing today. If that sounds interesting, you can find the link in the description below this video. Ok, iniziamo. Let's begin. Okay, the Italian Christmas season officially begins on December the 8th, l'8 dicembre, which is a national holiday called l'Immacolata Concezione, the Immaculate Conception. This is the day when Italian families traditionally start decorating their homes. Now, this is changing slightly lately. It's getting a little bit backward, but the tradition is that decorations are put on 8 dicembre, l'Immacolata Concezione. And cities also come alive on this day because we start decorating squares and streets with beautiful lights and Christmas decorations. Now, when it comes to Christmas decorations, we have 2 main traditions: il presepe, the nativity scene, and l'albero di Natale, the Christmas tree. Now, il presepe is deeply rooted in Italian tradition. It was actually San Francesco d'Assisi who created the first living nativity scene in 1223 in the town of Greccio. So this is probably one of the oldest Italian traditions. And many families still nowadays take great pride in their presepe. They add figurines and details year after year, and they keep adding. And some families also have elaborate scenes with entire villages, complete with moving parts and special lighting. So we Italians take our presepe, nativity, pretty seriously. The second typical decoration is l'albero di Natale, the Christmas tree, which is definitely a more recent tradition in Italy, influenced by Northern European customs. But nowadays, it is as popular as the presepe, and we usually set up both for Christmas. Okay, the second tradition is Christmas Eve, or as we say in Italy, la vigilia di Natale. And this is one of the most important celebrations in Italy during Christmas time. Now, typically, Italian families gather for a grand feast known as il cenone, which literally means the big dinner, il cenone. And it is centered around fish dishes. So it's definitely una cena di pesce. This follows the Catholic tradition of abstaining from meat before important religious holidays, so even for Christmas Eve. Now, I know I need to clear up a common misconception here. The 7 fishes dinner does not exist in Italy. Now, if you're an Italian American, you will probably be surprised by this because I know I've seen this with so many students. But the 7 fishes dinner, it's an Italian American tradition, not an Italian tradition. In Italy, families simply prepare various fish dishes. So it is true that we do eat fish traditionally for Christmas Eve, but the number can vary. We definitely don't have a magical number 7 for the Christmas Eve. So it's a fish dinner. Just if you ask an Italian about la cena dei sette pesci, the seven fish dinner, they will just give you a puzzle look because we have no idea what you're talking about. Well, I do because I've talked with my Italian American students, but in general, Italian people, I've never heard of the seven fishes. Ok, tradition number 3, tradizione numero 3 è il pranzo di Natale, so Christmas lunch. So on Christmas Day itself, the main celebration is the lunch, il pranzo di Natale. Now, unlike Christmas Eve, which is a fish-based dinner, Christmas lunch is usually meat-based, and it varies significantly by region. You might find roasted lamb in the center and south, stuffed capon in the north, and lasagna, that's almost everywhere probably. And of course, no Italian Christmas is complete without the traditional Christmas sweets like panettone e pandoro, which are two special Christmas sweet breads, and usually Italian people are divided between team panettone and team pandoro. So if you try them, let me know which team you are in, panettone or pandoro. Okay, let's move on. Tradition number 4, tradizione numero 4, Santo Stefano. Now, if all we talk about were enough, the day after Christmas, which in Italy we call Santo Stefano, so Saint Stephen's Day, provides another opportunity for gatherings and celebrations. In Italy, Santo Stefano, so the day after Christmas, is also a national holiday, which means that most shops and offices are still closed. So be aware of that. We don't work on Santo Stefano. Now, this could come as a surprise if you're not Italian, because I think in most parts of the world, that's not a holiday. So that's why I've included a section on the Italian holiday and events calendar in my Living in Italy guide, since this type of things can have a real practical impact in your daily life in Italy. So if you're considering moving here, please check it out. It will give you the practical knowledge that you need to make informed decisions before you take the leap. Just click in the link in the description to get your copy of Living in Italy. Okay, back to Santo Stefano. This is a day usually dedicated to visiting relatives and friends, to exchange Christmas greetings, and to play games and relax together. Uh, Tables, of course, are still rich with leftovers, which we call gli avanzi, from the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day lunch, and we still have Christmas sweets like panettone and pandoro. So basically, the celebration continues for another full day. That's it. Ok, tradizione numero 5, and that's New Year's celebrations, which actually start the night before with la vigilia di Capodanno, so New Year's Eve. La vigilia in Italian means Eve, so we have la vigilia di Natale and la vigilia di Capodanno. And for la vigilia di Capodanno, we have, guess what? Another cenone, yet another big dinner. As I always like to say, we Italians eat our way to midnight. That's essentially the mindset we have for cenone di Capodanno. The meal traditionally lasts for hours and consists of multiple courses. But lenticchie, which is the Italian word for lentils, are the star of the New Year's table because they symbolize abundance and luck for the upcoming year. So we always have some lenticchie at our table wherever we are, at home or at a restaurant in Italy. Now, they are traditionally accompanied by something called cotechino or zampone, which are special Italian sausages that we only eat during this time of the year. Now, the night then continues with fireworks, parties, concerts in the squares, and finally, il brindisi di mezzanotte, the midnight toast. Next tradition is something that might surprise you because in some parts of Italy, especially in the south, people have the custom of throwing old objects out of their windows on New Year's Eve. Now, this symbolizes leaving behind the old year and welcoming the new one with a fresh start. Now, of course, Today, it's much more regulated for obvious safety reasons, and many people use symbolic items like old paper or fabrics to avoid accidents, which is good. But the symbolism behind this is beautiful, still beautiful, and we can still apply it to our lives. Out with the old, in with the new. As we say in Italy, anno nuovo, vita nuova. New year, new life. Finally, the Italian Christmas season officially ends on January the 6th with il 6 gennaio in italiano, with l'Epifania, the Epiphany. This means that until January the 6th, you're still allowed to be in a holiday season mood and eat your favorite Christmas sweets. That's absolutely okay in Italy. Now, we have a famous saying about this day, which is l'Epifania, tutte le feste porta via, which means Epiphany takes away all the holidays. And this is for us a very bittersweet moment because it marks the end of this magical season, and that's the very day where we take down all decorations and life returns to normal. Okay, so there you have it. This is what you can expect from an Italian Christmas and an entire season of celebrations, food, family gatherings, and beautiful traditions that have been passed down through generations. And now I'm curious, which one of these traditions surprised you the most? And have you ever experienced an Italian Christmas, or is it in your bucket list? Let me know in the comments below. I always love to hear from you. So I will take this opportunity to wish you happy holidays, buon Natale e felice anno nuovo. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Ciao da Valentina.